it's Gary Bryan. You know, music is the soundtrack of our lives, but it's really the memories that make the music come alive. And that's what we do every week on Rewind with the movies and the TV shows, and most of all, the artists in their own original voices. You can't miss it. Be here for Rewind with Gary Bryan.
Rewind with Gary Bryan every Saturday from 2 until 5 p.m. right here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big AA. Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
To the wall it is. It's gone! It's gone! He hit it on the center field fence.
Way back. You can put a stamp on that one and put it to the post office. It's gone.
Cedartown wins the region! Region championship! Cedartown Bulldogs, the third region championship in a row!
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Well, good Thursday afternoon, Bulldogs baseball fans. Glad to be here with you this beautiful Cedartown day. Jamie Newsom and Andrew Carter bringing you Bulldogs baseball from the Dog Pound. The 3-9, 1-0 region Cedartown Bulldogs taking on the 4-7, 0-1 region Central Carroll Lions here at Cedartown. Andrew, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's a perfect day for baseball, Jamie, and the Cedartown Bulldogs, after a hiccup yesterday coming into this ball game, they blanked Central on Tuesday 1-0, a two-hit shutout thrown by Cole Cochran, and the Bulldogs have set themselves up hopefully to clinch the region series win today with games 2 and 3 of the doubleheader, and the Dogs are going to put the lefty on the mound to contend with for the Central Lions. It's going to be Samuel Formby for the Bulldogs to get the start on the pitcher's mound. And Samuel has been good of late, Jamie, and I know the Dogs, when you talk about a doubleheader and you're in a rubber game, that first game is very, very important.
That first game matters so much, sets the tone for everything. Glad to be here, though, Andrew. Thanks for inviting me. It's been a long time.
It's been too long.
It's been too long since you and I have called a ball game together. I've been looking for the opportunity to do it, so thank you so much for having me back. But looking forward to a good night of baseball tonight. If you're just getting off of work, come on out to Cedartown High School. You can't place an order with the good Lord for a more beautiful night for baseball than what we're experiencing.
Jamie, why don't you set us up with the defense for Cedartown?
All right. You look at the defense for Cedartown. We're going to have leading off Tony Ware playing center field, followed by Ace Allen at third base, 0-0. Batting number third, Xavier Holiday at shortstop, Samuel Formby pitching, Jacob Yarbrough in right field, and he'll be hit for by Dalen Holiday, the DH. The number 6 slot will be filled by Caleb Formby at second base, Cole Dingler at first base batting seventh. Dakota Matthews behind the dish at the 8 hole, and bringing up the number 9 slot, number 24, Jack Roper in left field. Here's Andrew with the call.
First pitch earlier was ball 1. That was ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes the count, as Max Williamson, who was the starting pitcher in the game Tuesday for Central, is leading off playing shortstop for the Central Carroll Lions. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch. It's 2-1.
Big swing there. He tried to tee off on that one a little bit late on the fastball.
Jamie, this is the last time today that we will play Central as a member of the same region. They'll be joining a different region next year. 2-1 pitch misses low and in, ball 3. And I know
been playing Central for a long time in our region.
A lot of memories against Central.
Good and bad.
Good and bad, but of late, a lot of good memories. 3 balls and 1 strike the count. Samuel Formby, the lefty, the kick and the pitch on the way. It's a chopper toward third base. Ace Allen fields and throws to first, and they got him for out number one. Good solid play there.
That was one of those tough plays at third where the ball's hit right to you. Tough for some. Ace ate that one up without any trouble, but it's like that ball that's a step to your right or a step to your left sometimes is easier than the one just hit right at you. Short hopped him, but he handled it well. One down.
Here's Brandon Music, who's the starting pitcher for this afternoon for Central. And the first pitch to Music is ball one ball and no strikes.
Not much wind to speak of. A little gentle breeze out towards center. Not going to be a factor, though.
There's a ball hit deep to left field, way back.
In the park,
that's gone. That's way out of here. Wow, that was a blast there by Brandon Music. He hits it well over the left center field fence, and Central is on top early here in the top of the first on a solo home run. A blast there by Brandon Music, and that was music to his ears.
The only doubt I had about that one, Andrew, was would it have the height? But he drilled it. Never did get more than about 25 feet off the ground.
Yeah, it was a
shot.
It was a missile, a cruise missile. So Music homers. The designated hitter Davis Smith will bat now with the bases empty and one out, but a run is in on the homer, and there's a pitch called strike right down the middle. 0-1 now the count to Davis Smith. He's hitting for the catcher Bryce Knight. Formby delivers. Chopped in front of the plate. That is a foul ball. It hit. I believe
the batter as he was just barely still in the box. I think he had 1 foot in the box when it chopped home plate. He drilled it straight down at the plate, but it got him. Fortunate that he was still in the batter's box.
0-2 the count. Samuel kicks and fires. Breaking ball taken high. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Of course, you look back at the years we played Central, region foe for a long time. We fought Central for region supremacy in many years. 1-2 pitch on the way. A tapper up the middle. Could be a tough play. Picked up there by Caleb Foreman, but he slips on the ground out there. That's probably going to be an infield hit. Lost his footing as he was picking it up. Jamie might have a different opinion.
Well, no, I've got to give the young man out there at second the benefit of the doubt. I don't know that he throws him out anyway. He fielded that ball at a dead run towards second base, right at second base. He had to plant throw. I don't know that he gets him if he doesn't slip.
Smith reaches. Here's Corbin Dietrich now. Dietrich is the first baseman. There's a breaking ball that just misses. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Runner on first with 1 out. And Central already did what they were unable to do against Cedartown on Tuesday, and that's score a run.
How tall do you think that young man is?
Definitely a first base build.
He's not a Newsom.
No, he's not. 2-0 the count. The pitch misses low. Yeah, he's, most first basemen, you think of like Freddie Freeman type build, and he's not quite Freddie Freeman big, but he's tall. Throw to first base on a pretty close play, but he's back safely.
I played that position for the Dogs, and
God bless you.
The left side of the infield was always told, if you got to just sling it over there, make sure you bounce it.
Yeah. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses away, 3 balls and no strikes. And Samuel, a little bit rusty here as he gets going here in the first inning, giving up the, after the 1 out, giving up the homer. And then the base, we'll call it a base hit. There's a pitch
Right
down the middle.
3-1
the count. What he got to do on a 3-0 pitch. And that shows me, Jamie, that I think a few times he's trying to locate a little bit too much. And I think when he did that against Music and he gave up the homer, that's foul back and a full count, 3-2, good pitch there. A lot of times pitchers will say that, sometimes I just I'm trying too hard. I'm trying to hit the corners too hard, and you just need to pitch with your instinct.
And it gets more prevalent when you see them go down 3-0. Sometimes they do try to spot aim it instead of just trusting themselves.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw to second base is
throw, but
not in time. Great throw. It was right at the bag, and Holiday was right there to get to it, but I think he just slid under the tag.
He did, and Dakota fielded that ball cleanly. Good throw, got some good mustard on it, and on the line. But just a split second not in time. Bang, bang play, though. And the central runner did get a good jump.
That'll bring up Luke White, and that one bounces up there. 1 ball, no strike. Cedartown wearing their home cream white jerseys with the red belt and the red hats with the black bills. There's no probably about it. It's my favorite uniform that we wear.
It is mine as well. Always has been. Looks like a baseball uniform.
It does. Dogs and script on the front, red letters. That's a bouncer foul to the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Central, on the other hand, wearing maroon colors with looks like gray pinstripes and gray numbers.
Yeah, when the Central moms saw that uniform, they appreciated it.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's easy to keep the dirt off. Doesn't show the dirt as much. Runner second base is Smith. Wide at the plate, the 1-1 is tapped foul, and the count goes to 1-2. Game 2 will follow this one of the twin bill today. Dogs will host Heritage next Tuesday, and then we go to Heritage on Friday next week. So region play continuing next week. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch on the way from Samuel Formby. A breaking ball right there for a called strike 3. And Jamie, that's how you get out of a jam.
Yes. Backdoor curveball from the lefty. Good pitch. Located it right on the outside corner. Started it off about 4 inches into the opposite batter's box. Dropped it in right across the outside corner. Good way. Dogs down 1-0, though, after the top of the first inning in the books. And we'll be back to Bulldogs baseball after a few words from our Bulldog sponsors.
Are you ready for steel equipment, that is? At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back to Bulldogs baseball here at the Dog Pound. Jamie Newsom and Andrew Carter bringing you Bulldogs baseball. Bottom half of the first inning about to get underway with the Dogs trailing the Central Carroll Lions by a score of 1-0. Compliments of a dinger from the DH, Davis Smith.
It was Brandon Music.
Was it Brandon Music? It sure was.
He was the starting pitcher, and the first pitch to Tony Ware is going to bounce up there, ball 1 on the breaking ball.
I guess I'm looking at the lineup and just automatically assumed it was the DH that hit that dinger, but it was not.
Catcher is Bryce Knight. We'll get to the rest of the defense for Central here in a moment. 1-0 pitch to Ware is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. In the infield, from left to right, Luke White's at third. The shortstop, Max Williamson. Second baseman is Tyler Woodside, and at first base is Corbin Dietrich. That pitch misses. 3 balls and no strikes. And in the outfield, from left to right for Central, it's Blake Culverhouse in left. Center field, Jake Ivester, and right field will be Tucker Lambert. 3 balls and no strikes, and the pitch from Music is right there for a called strike 1. Bulldogs have Tony Ware, Ace Allen, Holiday, Samuel Formby, 1 through 4. Fifth batter will be Dalen Holiday, the DH, a swing and a miss on the 3-1 pitch there by Ware. It's 3-2 now. Then you got Caleb Formby, batting 6th, batting 7th, Cole Dingler, batting 8th, Dakota Matthews, and Jack Roper will bat in the 9th spot. from a 3-0 to a 3-2 count, and the payoff pitch to Ware. And he hits a line drive to left field. That ball's going to get down for a base hit right in front of the left fielder, Culverhouse, and a leadoff single for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first.
Good piece of hitting there, Andrew. With a 3-2 count, got to do something. Stayed on top of it. Didn't try to do more with it. Didn't try to swing out of his shoes. Dropped the head of the bat on the low fastball, put it in left field. Good piece of hitting there to get us a leadoff base runner.
Here comes the Dogs' third baseman, Ace Allen, Cedartown sophomore. Tony Ware, a fast runner over at first base with nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. Central 1, Cedartown nothing, but Dogs have a man on board. There's a bunt try. That's a good bunt. Picked up by the catcher. Throw to first. They get him.
I mean, by a quarter step. Barely got him. That took a good play. Good clean pop out by the catcher. Good communication between he and the pitcher. Catcher says, I'll take it. Drives it into the ground, picks it up, and throws a shot. And it took a perfect execution to complete that play.
Number 4, Xavier Holiday.
Here's Xavier Holiday. And one thing you always know, you've watched a lot of Gavin Johnson coached ball games, and he is not afraid to call the bunt on anybody. Anybody could bunt. Pitch on the way to X. He hits a high fly ball to right field.
Should move the runner to third.
And is drifting back. It gets over his head into the wall. Runners are going to be at second and third.
That ball just kept traveling.
It just kept traveling.
When I saw that right off the bat, I'm initially thinking, okay, that's a routine fly ball deep enough to advance the runner, but it just kept drifting. No wind. The flag is just laying still beside the pole, but that ball just kept carrying and carrying.
So Tony Ware is at third base on that. X Holiday standing at second base. We'll see how they score that. I think it's got to be a hit, right? I mean, he didn't touch the ball. It was ranging back. But we'll just have to see how the official scorer will score it. Pitch on the way is low and in, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. It's going to be a double. 1-0 the count, the pitch. Hits it. Bases loaded with 1 out. Take one for the team.
Don't rub it, young man. Don't rub it.
Samuel Formby, the pitcher, gets clunked, and that'll bring up the bat of Dalen Holiday. And this kid,
Number 19, Dalen Holiday.
this kid has the potential to really get the Dogs on the board here. We've seen Dalen have some good at-bats here. We have time call. Looks like we're going to bring out a courtesy runner for the pitcher. So Samuel Formby will head back to the dugout.
Looks like Everett Perkins.
Yes. That's the freshman Everett Perkins, who also kind of splits time at third base. He'll likely be the starting third baseman next year when X Holiday graduates, and that would move probably Ace Allen as shortstop or vice versa. Dalen Holiday, a left-handed bat, and he has strength. Bases loaded with 1 out, and the pitch from Music is upstairs. Ball 1.
Checked his swing on the high heater. Clearly checked it.
.0 pitch coming to Dalen Holiday. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Dalen Holiday is the DH batting for Jacob Yarbrough. Although Jacob Yarbrough had some pretty good hits of late as well, but Dalen gets the call as the DH today. 2-0. That's tapped foul back to the screen, 2-1. But Dalen has kind of earned himself the role of designated hitter because of the at-bats he's had. He's had quality at-bats, making solid contact. 2-1 the count to Dalen Holiday. Music from the stretch. And the kick, the pitch, here it is. High and tight. 3-1. A pitch away from tying the ball game.
Absolutely. And a hitter's count right here, 3-1.
Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Music. just missed the outside corner, ball 4, and we're tied 1-1. A bases loaded walk will send everybody up 90 feet, and the Bulldogs and Central Lions are now tied.
Good discipline there by Holiday. He knew that he's probably looking at a fastball count, and it's very tempting to try to chunk at that ball and hit into a double play, but stay in the batter's box, take your free pass, tie the game.
Caleb Formby takes one up, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Caleb Formby had the RBI double against Central's Max Williamson on Tuesday that gave Cedartown their one and only run. It would end up being enough. 1-0 pitch to Caleb Formby, right there for a called strike. Count is 1-1. Xavier Holiday, the runner at third. Perkins at second. Dalen Holiday is the runner at first base. The 1-1, time was called.
Balk.
Nope, balk. Balk was called
we were
before the
thinking
pitch.
that the batter called a late timeout, granted by the home plate ump, but he was calling a balk. Now the field ump is apparently going out there to educate the pitcher as to what his error was, give him a courtesy, hey, this is how you balked.
The count is 1-1, but the balk gives Cedartown a 2-1 lead. So bases loaded walk and then a balk with the bases loaded. The count is 1-1 on Caleb Formby, and the pitch to him. A breaking ball hit in the air down the right side. That ball will be foul by about 6 feet, 6 or 8 feet. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The field looks fantastic,
yes,
does it not?
It sure does. You know, in the off season, they got a professional to come up here and cut the lines for the dirt, and it looks fantastic.
Outstanding.
And the grass is just green as can be.
Playing in Ireland.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is outside, ball 2. Bounced up there, and a good stop there by the catcher, Knight.
Saved a run.
Not bad. And also, not bad, you know, mentioning Ireland and it being St. Patrick's Day this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Perkins at third, Holiday at first. That pitch is outside. And the count full up again, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Dogs ahead 2-1, bottom half of the first inning.
Three and 2. Brandon Music for Central delivers the payoff pitch, and it's a swing and a miss by Formby, strike 3.
Swung at one out of the zone there.
He saw the big curveball, and he just couldn't help it. And that'll bring up Cole Dingler, the senior first baseman.
Bulldogs, number 8, Cole Dingler.
Cole Dingler is due, and he certainly is capable. Second and third with 2 outs, a breaking ball, line foul left side. Nothing in 1 the count.
Waited on it, turned on it, and just didn't wait a microsecond longer, and he doubles into the gap, but pulled it just foul.
Wind has picked up a tad. It's kind of blowing in from center field, kind of in to the right, almost swirling a little bit. You know, we've got a weather change tomorrow. Got rain coming in, but today enjoying this beautiful 80-degree afternoon.
Wow.
Dogs lead 2-1.
But enjoy it for a day.
Yeah. The 0-1 pitch is outside, ball 1. As we say often in this time of the year, if you don't
4
like
seasons in a week.
Well, if you don't like today's weather, just wait till tomorrow. It'll be different. 1 ball, 1 strike. A base hit could score 2. And it's fouled away to the right side. One, 2 to Dingler. Everett Perkins, the runner at third. Dalen Holiday, the runner at second base. A ball and 2 strikes to the senior first baseman, Cole Dingler. And the pitch from Music is a breaking ball, line left side, foul. That's a pitch that he swung and missed earlier in the season, but he's able to kind of level off on that, and he pulled it a bit too much, but we'll see if he can adjust that timing a bit on the breaking ball.
Well, he's showing discipline at the plate, waiting on that curveball, recognizing it out of the pitcher's hand, knowing what it's going to do, waiting on it. He's just a tad early.
Home plate umpire gets a few new baseballs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still the count on Cole Dingler. Brandon Music trying to get out of the inning without allowing any more damage. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's a fastball outside. 2-2, good take.
Base hit would score 2. That would be nice.
Central hit a home run in the first. Why not us?
We could do that.
Why not us? 2-2 the count. Music will throw over to second base. Gets Dalen Holiday back. And more of a move to show that I'm still aware you're over there. Not really a threat to move over, especially with third occupied. That misses away. Full count, 3-2. Good at bat here. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 2 gone. 2 runs in for the Dogs here in the bottom half of the first inning. And Music is set, and the payoff pitch on the way is outside, ball 4. They're loaded up again. And it will be Dakota Matthews who will shed the catcher's gear, and he'll come to the plate.
That was a good at bat by Dingler. Fouled up.
Bulldogs, number 23,
2 curveballs fouled to the left, fought 1 off, foul to the right. Showed some discipline at the plate and won the battle.
Coaching visit to the mound for Central Lions. While we've got this opportunity, wanted to remind everybody, next week is the big build at Peak Park for the playground build.
Yes, it
starts
is.
Wednesday the 20th of March. It's going to be a 4-day build starting on Wednesday, and you don't have
5
to.
day.
Yeah, you don't
Through
have
Sunday.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you're right. It is a 5-day. You don't have to have any kind of building skills.
No. The city of Cedartown would love to have as many volunteers.
www.playatpeak.org. And
I know I've put my times down there. I'm going to work 8 to 4, 9 to 5, and then go down there, get down there about 5:30 and stay till 9.
Dakota Matthews at the plate with the bases loaded and 2 out. Popped him up, center field. Playable. And Ivester will drift over and make the catch. Dogs leave the bases loaded. Could have been more, but we'll take the 2-1 lead into the second inning. Cedartown baseball in the Big AA back after 60 seconds here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
With 1 inning in the books, our beloved Bulldogs lead the Central Carroll Lions by a score of 2-1. Solo homer in the first, put the Lions ahead in the top of the first. Dogs had a rather lengthy bottom of the first. Unfortunately, left the bases juiced, but fortunately took the lead 2-1. So we'll have action here from the Dog Pound, brought to you by Andrew Carter here shortly. With the Cedartown Bulldogs leading in this region match 2-1, bottom half of the second inning. Here's Andrew with the call.
Thank you, Jamie. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 due up in the lineup. It'll be Blake Culverhouse, Tucker Lambert, and Tyler Woodside due up. And the pitch on the way from Samuel Formby, called strike one on the outside corner.
It's a good way to start the inning.
The wind, the 0-1. Liner to the right side. That'll be down for a base hit between right field and center field. And it's going to be cut off in right. Holds him to a single.
Good cutoff, good relay in. Hit that ball right on the screws, hit it hard, but a loud, hard single.
That is the second hit. That's the second hit for the Lions today. And they've got a runner on base. And here's Tucker Lambert, the right fielder. Stretch, and they'll throw to first. Almost a sidearm throw. Almost got him.
That was a good sling.
I don't think that ball.
Quick move.
That ball really didn't. It really didn't get much higher than the height of his head there when he threw it over. Now here comes another throw to first, and that was a bit high that time.
Good play by Dangler, keeping that ball out of right field. That one was a little wide.
Two won the score. Runner on first on the leadoff single in the inning. There's a fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Lambert. You're welcome, Amy Madden. Pitch on the way. Called strike one on the outside corner, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Mad Dog Madden doesn't know that if she texts us during the ball game, she's going to get a shout out.
Well, she was thanking us for the mentions of the
I
playground
read your
bill.
text.
Yes, you saw it.
Mad Dog Madden is a true asset.
There's a breaking ball, pretty good pitch, but unfortunately, the runner moves over to second base. It was not a strike, and Matthews had trouble getting a grip on the ball, so the runner's going to be at second on the stolen base, and it's 2-1. 2-1 to Lambert. And the pitch from Formby. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Move. Hey, y'all hold him on second.
I really am excited to see that playground finished. It is really going to be a jewel. Really going to be an impressive thing for the city of Cedartown.
2-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung and missed for strike three. That was a good-looking pitch there from Samuel Formby. The left-handed cheese right there.
The left-handed slow breaker. You know, I look back and I think of all the left-handed pitchers we've had that I've had the privilege to sit here and call over the years. And it's something about that southpaw and that slow curveball that it is hard to put a bat on.
It mesmerizes batters. Mesmerizes me when I see it. So 1 gone. And here's Woodside. And Woodside will take one down in the dirt. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. Cedartown 3-9 on the season, 1-0 in region play. The Dogs wins against Ringgold, Northside, Columbus, and Central earlier this week. Samuel Formby is set. The kick and the pitch is low. Runner goes to third. There will be no play. 2-0.
Catcher dropped it on the transition. It was going to be a tough play anyway with a right-handed batter and a steal attempt to third. You've got to clear that batter, negotiate the throw. It was going to be a tough play.
2 balls, no strikes. And here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Wow. When you think of certain left-handed pitchers, I think of Henley Hayes first off. That was one of the first ones I remember from your son's time playing. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2, another breaking ball. Caught the outside corner.
Henley would throw a ball that would break 3 times, it looked like.
Yeah, it would. Hope Henley's doing well.
He is. He's out of the Air Force now and living in Tampa, Florida.
Here's the 2-2. A bouncer up there, ball 3, 3-2 the count. Well, that seems just like yesterday.
Yes, it does.
That was like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Payoff pitch on the way. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. Out number 2.
Yeah, that group graduated in 2017.
Unbelievable. Here's Jake Ivester. He's the center fielder for them. Runner still at third. It's Culverson, or Culver House, rather. And there's a strike right down the middle. 0-1 the count.
Right down the middle at the knees. Good pitch. Runner on third, though, with 2 down.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to second base, over his head, base hit, and we're tied 2-2. Not much you could do about that as Caleb Formby was right there. I mean, he could try to back up a little bit more, but, I mean, still, I don't know if he's going to get to that. It was hit so hard.
No, that ball came off the bat at about 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, and Central.
And he timed his jump perfectly, and it was just about 6 inches off his glove. Nothing he could do.
Central cashes in the pass ball that allowed the runner to get to third, although he was going for it. And that'll bring up back to the top of the order, Max Williamson, the shortstop. Max's last time up, 0 for 1. And he's going to be 1 for 2 as he singles to left field. First and second with 2 outs.
Nothing anybody could have done about that either.
I don't care if you have the infield of the Atlanta Braves. That's still getting through. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Brandon Musick. And be careful here. He homered his last time. So I know Samuel Formby is going to want to stay away from him. You'd almost rather load the bases. And he is staying away from him, but catches the outside corner with a breaking ball. Throw that again. That's a pitch you cannot hit hard. 0-1. You might could roll it or swing and miss. The 0-1, foul back. Big cut there.
No, it's hard to put any good wood on that backdoor curveball.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The run is in here in the second inning for Central. Ivester at second, and Williamson is at first. 0-2 pitch coming to Brandon Musick. It's a breaking ball hitting on the ground toward first and foul.
He did with it what you've got to do with it. You got to take that backdoor curve on the outside corner and take it to the opposite field.
That's what he tried to do.
But about 2 feet foul.
No balls, 2 strikes. The count remains. Runners with their leads. And the 0-2. Tapper up the middle. Holiday can't get to it. Central's going to take the lead. Throw comes into the middle of the infield. Runners will be at first and third. And the score now 3-2. That was just another good piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, you know, you look at the Bulldogs' defensive lineup. I mean, they're playing the players right. There hasn't been any miscues. They're just hitting it where we ain't.
Central putting 2 on the board here in the top of the second, responding to Cedartown's 2 in the bottom of the first. And they're back on top now, 3-2. Runners at the corners, and here is Smith at the plate. And Smith hits a little ground ball to shortstop. It will be tough. Have to throw to first, won't get it. Oh, they got it. They called him out at first. I don't know about that. I think Central may want an appeal there, but that's out number 3. And for the time being, it will be out number 3, and I think we will give the ump the benefit of the doubt on that one. But, wow, close play over there. And Cedartown's defense has left the field. So we'll take a 60-second break and come back with the bottom half of the second. Cedartown trails now 3-2 after a 2-run inning for Central. Back after 60 seconds. Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com. Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back, Cedartown Bulldog fans. The Cedartown Bulldogs baseball here at the Dogtown. Cedartown playing the Central Carroll Lions in this region match. Cedartown leads the three-game set by 1-0. Cedartown now trails 3-2. Jack Roper's about to lead off the bottom half of the second inning. Here's Andrew with the call.
Jamie will be 9-1-2 due up in the Bulldog lineup against Brandon Music, who finds himself on top again by a score of 3-2. And there's a foul ball at the plate. Nothing in one the count. A little tapped foul. Strike one now to Jack Roper. Roper, Ware, and Allen due up here in the inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Roper.
Come on, buddy. Back to the middle. Come on.
No balls, 2 strikes to leadoff man in the inning. And the pitch on the way to Roper is outside, ball 1. One-two pitch, well outside, ball 2. Try to throw something breaking there and didn't work.
Well, he got ahead of him 0-2, and he's trying to get him to swing at something out of the zone. Roper not chasing. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way.
That's hit in the air and foul. Hit something. Hope it didn't hit the Big AA wagon. Sounded like it might have. Huh? If it hit the roof, I'm okay. As long as it wasn't the windshield.
No, that sound was not a windshield sound. It was a hit the roof. But did it hit the AA wagon?
That's what they said. Good thing we have good insurance. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Roper's down on strikes for out number 1.
Brings up the top of the order. Tony Ware be followed by Ace Allen with 1 out. In the bottom half of the second, Dogs trail 3-2. Base is empty.
Pitch to Tony. Sky to the right side. Is it still in play? Yes. First baseman will not make the catch. It falls off his glove. And new life for Tony Ware. 0-1. Tony Ware, his last time, got a hit to lead off the bottom half of the first. He was 1 for 1 and scored a run.
So one could say Tony Ware with a free at bat here.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe he'll take advantage of it.
1-1 is tapped towards second base. He'll pick that one up, throw on to first, and Ware is out number 2. So a quick 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. And that'll bring up Ace Allen. Ace, no official at bat for him.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, Ace Allen.
Last time up, a perfect sacrifice bunt.
Yes.
But we'll see if he can turn around and get a base hit, walk, or something, get a board, and keep the inning going. Pitch to Ace Allen, a breaking ball, and a beauty. Strike one call. No balls and one strike.
He thought about it.
He did. 0-1. Bounced up there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitcher for Central Music works quickly.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch tailed outside. Might have been a ball.
I think it was.
But it was deceptive. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Dogs' third baseman, Ace Allen. Brandon Music looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. And that's ball 2 upstairs. 2-2 the count. He's pitched an inning in 2/3. 2 runs allowed, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball, line toward first. Second and the base hit.
Good, solid base hit. Past the second baseman, trying to stretch it into a double, and he's going to make it.
Yes, he will.
That's what happens. That's what happens, folks, when the defense assumes that's it. And it was a solid single.
Yeah, it was.
It was a solid straight-up single, but the defense assuming that was a single, and Ace at first base saw them kind of nonchalantly going after the ball, and he punched his shoulder around first base and never looked back.
Xavier Holiday will bat now. His last time up was 1 for 1. He scored a run, so another base hit here would tie the ball game.
Xavier Holiday.
And we know X is so good at just hitting the baseball.
Well, that heads-up base run and makes a single score run.
Sure does. Music will throw to second.
Good pickoff move. Made what shouldn't have been a close play. But Ace back in there safely. Better watch that spin move.
He's got a pretty good pickoff attempt.
He does.
Xavier Holiday, sporting one of the better batting averages on the team. Taken high inside to X, 1 ball, no strikes. I want to say he's somewhere around 500 for the season. Maybe high 400s. Pitch is not a pitch. Wave that off, and it's a balk. So runner moves up to third. No pitch. Count still 1-0. And sometimes that can mess with a pitcher's head because that's the second balk that's been called on him.
So you get to worrying about it. You get to overthinking it.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch to X Holiday, and X takes a call, strike 1. Touch the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ace Allen at third base after the balk is called. That's a line drive to right field and gets down. We're tied 2-2. He boots it in right field. X Holiday to second base. He is safe. Ball gets away. He's going to run for third. Nobody's covering third. He'll be at third base. And once again, great base running by X Holiday and mistakes galore for the Central defense.
Yes, it could be argued that line drive could have been called in right field, but I'll give the right fielder the benefit of the doubt on that. I was not out there to see what angle that ball was dropping on him.
It was hit hard, though.
It was hit hard.
It was a laced shot.
And that ball coming right at you, once again, is a hard one to judge. But then the throwing error advances him over to third, and the Dogs have tied it up again.
Breaking ball high to Samuel Formby. 1 ball, no strikes the count. So X Holiday moves all the way over to third base. Game Changer scored it a double and an error to move over to third. I thought it might have been a single and an error and a 2-base error. But we'll take the double. Popped him up in the infield, a mile in the air. Who's going to get to it? shortstop comes all the way over to the second base position and makes the catch
But
for the
not
third
before
out.
the Cedartown Bulldogs have a quick 2 up, 2 down, and then put something together.
Yep.
So with 2 innings in the books here at the Dog Pounds, it's all locked up at 3-3. Cedartown versus Central Carroll. We'll hear a few words from our Bulldog sponsors and be right back here on the Big Double A.
60 seconds.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
And we're back, Bulldogs fans, to Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball here on Frank Lott Drive. It's Cedartown's Dog Pound. Cedartown locked up with the Central Carroll Lions 3-3. Top half of the first inning is about to be underway. Leading off the inning for Central Carroll will be number 7, the third baseman, Corbin Dietrich, followed by Blake Culverhouse, and then Tucker Lambert.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7.
Or actually, this is Blake Culverhouse, and then followed by Tucker Lambert and Tyler Woodside.
That pitch is ball 1. This actually...
Strike 1.
Actually, this is Dietrich. It's number 7. Dietrich White.
I don't have my reading glasses on, folks. Forgive me.
And Dietrich went around, tried to hold his swing up on a pitch that was low. 1 ball and 1 strike to count.
See, what I need to do is get somebody to hold the line up on the other side of the press box, and then I can read it.
That pitch bounced in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1 to Dietrich. He fouls that one away the opposite side. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dietrich is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Samuel Formby finds himself with a 3-3 tie and a whole new ball game. Top of the third inning, tied up at 3 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called.
Outside corner frozen.
That's the advantage of the left-handed hook, and that's exactly what it was.
And that was a pretty one. Buckled his knees.
Number 17, Luke White.
And we'll bring up Luke White, a victim of a strikeout his last time. The wind, the pitch. Breaking ball, fouled away to the opposite side. 0-1. Again, going with that backdoor breaking ball. Why not? It works.
Yeah.
Samuel Formby kicks and fires. Hit on the ground toward third and a foul ball. 0-2.
Way ahead now. Pitcher's pitch.
One thing you can always count on when you're at a Cedartown baseball game is that Ken Jolly is going to be he's going to be down there and he's going to be giving his commentary. Always cheering on these kids. Formby delivers. Breaking ball, tapped foul. Count stays at 0-2.
A true Bulldog. He was coaching the Cedartown High School Bulldogs before I got to high school. And has been a Bulldog fan since he played on the team.
Here's the 0-2. Another tapper foul.
And a man that knows baseball.
Oh, he does. Played Played professional ball for a few years. The Phillies organization. Was my PE teacher at Perks Middle School. And loves to be around the kids and help them out any way he can. There's a breaking ball that misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A wealth of knowledge does he have. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Fans watching the game from the outfield fence as well. They like to head out, they go out there and do that. They get a good view of everything. 1-2 pitch again. Did he go? Yes, he did. They're going to have to throw him out, though. Matthews throws to first. They got him. Out number 2. Unable to check his swing, said the home plate umpire. And it's 2 gone here in the top of the 3rd.
I like the play from the catcher. You bounce up and you don't panic. Okay, so strike 3, swinging, got away from you a few feet. You've got all day to complete that play. Take a deep breath, step over there, pick it up, calmly throw it to first.
Next pitch to the next batter.
When catchers blow that one, it's because they panicked.
This is Culverhouse, the left fielder, 1 for 1 with a run scored. That was the 6th strikeout thrown by Samuel Formby today. So great job by him. And that's upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Called strike 1. Yeah. He got the call over there. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch again. Low it away. Ball 3. 3-1.
Let him hit it. Be all right.
Hitter's count. If it's near, he's going to be swinging at it. Culverhouse does have the hit, as we mentioned before. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4 upstairs. 2 out base on balls. That is the first walk given up by Bulldog pitching today. First walk, of course, for Samuel Formby.
So that'll bring up Tucker Lambert with 2 outs and a runner on first. Score still tied at 3. Top half of the 3rd inning.
We have stoppage of play. Looks like we're going to have a. Did we have a pinch runner? I did hear someone yell, back in the dugout, back in the dugout.
That was a home plate up.
Yeah. So here's Lambert, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the pitch is a high chopper, tough play from 3rd. Throws to first, a high throw, and wow, what a save. What a save there by Dingler. The runner is safe at first on the high throw.
You just have to concede he's going to make it to first. There's no way he stretches that out.
No.
But a good play, had to retreat off the bag into foul territory and then jump up to get that ball.
Well, if he doesn't concede that ball gets away from him and runners are going to be at 2nd and 3rd, maybe second and home.
Second and home, yes.
Yeah.
Likely second and home.
So Lambert reaches on an error, a throwing error. And there's a pitch upstairs to Woodside, ball 1.
Because the angle of that ball coming from the 3rd baseman, if Dangler doesn't stop that, it's all the way tinking around down there at the fence in right field. They certainly score there.
That's the 2nd Cedartown error today. There's a foul tip, throw to 3rd. Didn't get it.
Throw was in time, but in the dirt. Ace Allen had to come off the bag and go down to a knee just to block that up. The runner's on the corners now with 2 down.
Now
Central has not scored this inning.
Now, can you run on a foul tip?
No.
There was a foul tip. Didn't you hear the ball hit the...
Well, wait a minute. If the catcher catches it,
then he
yes.
can. Okay.
Yes.
But if it's a dropped tip, then it's a foul ball.
Yes.
1-1, they throw to first. They got it. They picked them off. Runner was sleeping at first base, and that'll be out number 3.
Caught him leaving.
Heads up play there by Formby. He's thrown over at first base all day and finally picked off a runner who was sleeping over at first base. And that will keep the ball game tied 3-3 as we head to the bottom half of the third. A 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Cedar Valley Golf. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Bulldogs baseball. 2.5 innings in the book, still tied at 3. Central Carroll threatened in the top half of the third inning, but to no avail. Dalen Holiday will now lead off the Bulldogs charge in the bottom half of the third inning, trying to jump ahead here. Here's Andrew with the call.
And there's a ball laced to center field, but right at him. And that'll be out number 1. Dalen Holiday has swung a bat, and he hits it hard, but he's hitting it right at people. That was what he did Tuesday against Central. Had a couple of hard hits, but right at people. That'll bring up Caleb Formby with 1 out in the bottom half of the third, and we're tied 3-3. So Dalen Holiday is now 0 for 1, but he does have an RBI. Strike call, nothing in 1. Because Holiday walked with the bases loaded.
Ball outside, bounced it up there.
Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the pitch on the way is hit in the air to the right side, and that'll be foul.
Listen for the wagon. You're good.
No, that was in the exact opposite direction. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, caught the outside corner, 2 gone. So Formby will take a seat.
Outs.
Yeah. Second strikeout for Formby.
Cole Dingler had a really good at bat, his first at bat, fouled several off, wound up drawing a walk, kept the inning alive. See if he can start one up here.
First pitch to him, ball 1. A little bit high. 1-0 is tapped foul toward the right side, and 1-1 the count now to Cole Dingler. Central 3, Cedartown 3 in the bottom half of the third inning. First of 2 games today. One, swing and a miss, 1-2. Now it's time for Cole to protect the plate. That's taken outside, ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is WGAA Radio, 1340 AM, W291DN, 106.1 FM, Cedartown, Georgia. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. Did you know that was the call letters for the FM? W291DN?
I did not.
You learn something new. Ball hit deep to center field, left to center field.
Keep going, ball.
That ball will be right on the track and caught on the fence.
Caught it with his fanny on the fence. Well, Cole gave it a ride.
He sure did.
Nothing doing for the Bulldogs. 3 innings in the books. Score still tied at 3. So we'll hear a few words from our Bulldog sponsors and be back shortly.
60-second break.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
So 3 innings and almost exactly 1 hour gone, and it's all tied up 3-3 here at the Old Dog Pound. Cedartown High School playing the Central Carroll Lions in game 2.
Game
of
2
a
of the
3
3
game
games.
set for a region matchup.
Now batting for the Lions, number 3, Tyler Woodside.
Action from the top half of the 4th inning about to be underway. Tyler Woodside will lead the charge for the Lions, and here's Andrew Carter with a call.
Thank you. Jamie Woodside was at the plate when the runner was picked off at first. So he'll get a fresh count, and he'll take one inside, ball 1, 1 ball, no strike from Samuel Formby.
Almost clipped his knee.
Tyler Woodside, Jake Ivester, and Max Williamson due up 8, 9, and 1 in the Lion lineup. A bouncer up there, 2 balls and no strikes. All the years that Cedartown has played Central in the same region, I think maybe in the last 20 years there may have been a stretch of maybe 2 or 3 years when we weren't part of the same region. Called strike 1, 2-1 the count now to Woodside. But even back to when I was in high school, I remember playing Central. But they moved to a different region, and Cedartown has a absolutely buzzsaw of a region next year. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
We played them back in the 80s.
Here comes a 2-2 pitch to Woodside. And it's a bouncer on that breaking ball, too low, 3-2.
Payoff pitch on the way to Woodside to lead off the 4th inning.
Woodside, victim of a strikeout his last time, and he'll take ball 4 in a leadoff walk. Breaking ball that broke too low.
Brings up the number 9 hitter, Jake Ivester.
Ivester, the center fielder for the Central Lions. Top of the 4th, we're tied up 3-3. And the throw to first base, a high throw, but runner back safely. Central put up a run in the 1st. Dogs responded with 2 runs of their own. And then Central with 2 runs in the 2nd. And then we scored a run in the bottom half. Just a flip-flop. Pitch on the way, a bunt try. He went for it. 0-1. No balls and a strike to Ivester. Nothing in 1. Another throw to first. Runner, they got him hung up. If they can get the tag down, yes! Tagged out at second base by X Holiday.
Picked him off at first base, and the runner responded with knowing he was a dead duck trying to get back into first. So just turned on the burners to try to get to second. good heads-up play by the Cedartown defense to convert that for the first out of the inning.
One pitch is fouled away, 0-2. And, you know, and Jamie, earlier in the season, the Bulldogs, let's be honest, they struggled with plays like that. They've really tightened up their defense. That's why they're playing better now, and they've won 3 of their last 4 games. The 0-2, breaking ball is outside, 1-2. And you're playing better at the exact right time.
When you need to.
Precisely right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Believe it or not, the Dogs are looking for their first win at home this season. 1-2 pitch. High chopper up the middle, off the glove. Holiday picks it up and throws to first, and that's going to be away. It stays in play. It bounced, got a favorable bounce. Runner did not peel off. Well, he did peel off, so he was tagged, but he had peeled off, so he gets the advantage of running past the bag.
Thornby made a valiant effort to get a glove on that. It came right back at him.
Kind of behind his back to try to get to it.
Right-handed pitcher, that's going to be right in his glove, but a left-handed pitcher, it caught him behind.
So Ivers to reaches, here's Williamson. Breaking ball to Williamson, misses out. 1 ball, no strikes. It's an infield hit all the way.
No doubt.
One-0. Fouled back, 1 ball, 1 strike. Formby, 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. All 3 of them earned, 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper down the third base line. That's a foul ball. 1-2. Foul by about.
Close.
Yeah, foul by about
2 inches.
Yeah.
2 inches conservatively.
But Chiron had a good look at that from home plate and called it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Central 3 and Cedartown 3. Formby, the 1-2 is going to miss just barely, 2-2. I agree. Looked pretty good from up here. Here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball low and outside. That'll fill the count up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. I wonder if the runner breaks for second on this pitch. I know there's only 1 out. 3-2 pitch. He does not go, and it's fouled straight back. You always
after 2 runners being picked off by Formby over there at first base, I might be a little bit more conservative. In a tie game, middle innings, I might be a little bit more conservative for a minute.
Plus, the arm of Dakota Matthews, he's gunned out several runners this season. Another pickoff move, and he almost overslid the bag too, Jamie.
Well, and he was leaning towards second, caught him leaning, but he didn't have a big lead.
Yeah.
So he was able to overcome, but he was leaning and caught off.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, inside corner. That time came with the front door.
It did, in fact, and I was looking over there at first base, and the runner over there at first base, Ivester, that time he had about a 2.5-foot lead.
Yeah, he wasn't going to. A little bit apprehensive.
Yeah. Wise young man down there says, I'm not about to make an out on the base paths if I can help it.
Brandon Music is 2 for 2, 2 RBIs, and a run scored on that solo home run in the first inning. And that one gets away back to the backstop. Runner's going to move up to second base on that one. And it's a wild pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. Central has a runner on second base.
Don't give in.
Big gap in right center field, though. And Music takes outside, ball 2.
Good. That's okay. That's good. Fourth down, any base down.
Free pass now issued.
Now back to the line, number 30, Davis Smith.
So Music, I don't blame him there. Music has been the best hitter in this lineup. They'll go to Smith, who is 0 for 2.
And creates a force on every base.
So I like the call.
Go!
Breaking ball is a strike throw to second base. Nobody was there.
Nobody was covering. Throw might very well have been in time, Andrew.
Yeah. But the defense wasn't set up for a throw to second base.
No, they were not.
Pitch, son. You all right? Pitch.
It's just fortunate that Formby saw what was going on and got behind the bag, caught the ball maybe, 8 feet behind second base, caught it on the hop, saved a run.
So the go-ahead run is 90 feet away, and insurance run at second for Central. 1 ball, no strikes, first base now open. The pitch on the way to Smith is outside for ball 2.
I'm thinking probably what happened there is Holiday and Formby both thought, Holiday and, and Formby probably thought that the other was covering the bag.
Yeah. Could very well have been that. Here's the 2-0. A breaking ball, a tapper towards second base should get us out of the inning. Caleb Formby fields and throws, and that will retire the side. And 2 are left stranded for the Central Lions in the top half of the 4th inning. We head now to the bottom half, and we are tied at 3. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Delay.
Welcome back, Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball fans, to the Dog Pound. Cedartown tied up with Central Carroll. Bottom half of the 4th inning about to be underway. Number 23, Dakota Matthews, will lead it off for the Dogs, followed by Jack Roper and Tony Ware. Here's Andrew with the call.
And Matthews on his swing and a miss on the first pitch he sees from the starting pitcher, Brandon Music, who enters his 4th inning. The 0-1. Checked his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. It popped away from the catcher, Knight. Dakota Matthews today is 0 for 1. Bottom of the lineup is a combined 0 for 3, although Dingler did walk. There's that ball hit in the air. Right side, foul territory. Runs out of room. It lands just beyond the fence behind the first base dugout, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cedartown put up 2 in the first, 1 in the second, a goose egg in the 3rd, and now bats in the 4th, trying to take the lead.
Breaking ball taken away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Cedartown led for a brief moment.
Half inning,
Yep.
yeah. Not even.
That's outside. 3-2 now to Dakota Matthews. If he walks, I would imagine they'll deploy a courtesy runner for him. But he's got to get on base first. 3-2 0-2, hit on the ground
Spinner
to the first baseman. Underhand toss to the pitcher covering at first. That'll be out number 1.
Good execution by the Lions. That ball hit right off the end of the bat with about 1,000 RPMs of side spin on it. First baseman handles it, tosses over the pitcher covering, converts the play. 3-1. A good defensive execution.
Here's Jack Roper. Struck out his last time, 0 for 1. And he swings and misses on the first pitch he sees from Music in this at bat. Nothing in 1 the count now to Jack Roper.
Come on, Jack. He's playing. Come on, Jack.
The kick, the 0-1. Flied foul. Quickly 0-2. Dogs have had 2 quick innings, although we did have a some two-out mischief in the previous inning in the third, but had no runs to show for it. And again, you remember, we did leave the bases loaded in the first inning.
We did.
Now time called at the plate, or asked for at the plate, and granted. 0-2 to Jack Roper, senior left fielder. And the 0-2. Just missed. I thought he was going to bring him up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He thought about it, but he put it back in his pocket.
Yeah, he did. 1-2 the count now to Roper. I think if he goes back there again, he might get the call. Breaking ball is upstairs that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Get that GMC.
The wind, the 2-2 on the way to Roper. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Strike 3. And Roper is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Takes us back to the top of the order with Tony Ware.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 13, Tony Ware.
And Tony is 1 for 2 with a run scored.
He is. Dogs with a quick 2 up and 2 down. If we're going to score in the 4th inning, it's all up to Tony.
That one missed up. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to the Bulldogs senior center fielder, Tony Ware. 1-0 pitch. Popped up. That won't get it done to first base. He backs up and makes the catch behind his shoulder, and the Dogs go quietly in the 4th inning. We are tied 3-3 with 4 complete. Top of the 5th coming up after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back to baseball, Bulldogs fans. Still, I know I sound like a broken record, 3-3. Cedartown against the Central Carroll Lions, region play, Cedartown High School. Beautiful Thursday afternoon at the Dog Pound. 1-2-0-0 for the Lions, 2-1-0-0 after 4 innings for the Bulldogs. All be tied up at 3, top of the 5th inning, about to be underway. It's going to be led off by Corbin Dietrich, followed by Luke White and Blake Culverhouse. Here comes Andrew with the call.
The lefty, Samuel Formby, delivers the breaking ball. Strike 1 called, 0-1. Dietrich. Formby 4 innings of work. Breaking ball misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 7 Ks. Dietrich 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And hits a hard ball to right center field, way back. That ball is gone.
Yep, off of the roof of that mobile unit, let's call it, that sits in what used to be the west side parking lot, right out there in right center field at Cedartown High School. Cleared the fence, cleared that little stretch of pavement, and off the roof, a bomb.
Both home runs today Central have hit have been absolute
warped.
Yeah. So Dietrich homers. His first hit is a dinger. Here's White. And White taps it foul toward the Cedartown dugout, 0-1.
So that brings the score to 4-3. Advantage Lions.
Here's the 0-1. It's down low, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Central's dugout has come to life. Four runs on 7 hits for the Central Lions. Dogs with only 4 hits, but 3 runs scored. That pitch misses low. 2 balls and a strike. The good news is, though, the Dogs have fresh arms available because Cole Cochran went the distance in the first game of this series. That ball is laced to center field, but Ware has got a beat on it. He'll make the catch for the first out. Solidly struck, but right at him.
Ball got out to center field in a hurry.
But no problem for Tony Ware. But yeah, Cole Cochran went 7 innings of only 2 hit baseball. We did use 3 or 4 pitchers yesterday, but each pitcher only went a couple of innings. So we've got fresh bullpen arms if we need them. That's outside ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. This is Culverhouse. And Culverhouse today is 1 for 1, a run scored and a walk. 1-0 pitch with 1 out and a run in is low and in, 2-0 the count. Coach Josh Smith asked for time, and he'll head out there to talk to his pitcher. Coach Josh Smith, new Bulldogs pitching coach and also the new Lady Dogs softball coach for the next season. If you have a young lady who would like to take part in a summer camp for softball, they're going to be doing that. Sign-ups, you can email joshua.smith@polk.k12.ga.us and get your child signed up for the summer softball camp.
Concession stand, homemade chili $5, homemade desserts, peach cobbler with ice cream and banana pudding.
Oof, man.
What? Does that sound appetizing to you, Andrew?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it does. It does. I have not had any. It's been a long time since since breakfast. Samuel Formby is behind in the count 2-0 in the pitch. And that's down low, 3-0.
This was my breakfast.
Protein drink?
Yes.
Protein shake. Hey, gives you what you need, right? 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk will put a runner on first, and Samuel might be running out of gas.
Right now, the Dogs need a pick-me-up. Formby looks like he's getting a little bit tired.
I think he could.
And right now, the defense looks a little flat-footed.
I think Formby could use a muscle milk.
He may could.
I mean,
he may could.
Yeah. So now Lambert 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. I'm sorry, Lambert's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Left-handed bat. Runner at first with 1 out. Formby will throw to first base. And the tag applied, but he's back safely.
Come on, Sammy, you the man, buddy.
4-3 Central. Top half of the 5th inning. 1 on, 1 out.
Another pickoff move to first. They've got him hung up. They do. Throw to second. Holiday's just going to run him down and tag him out. I don't even know why they even bother this time. I mean, Dogs are going to get him. And Holiday will erase that base runner, and there's 2 gone now. Yet a pitch to be made. This is actually a pinch hitter for them.
And that is 3 pickoffs by Formby.
3 of them. This is Worley, the pinch hitter. Didn't catch that until just now. And first pitch to him, misses upstairs, ball 1. Number 6, Luke Worley. Batting in the spot of Lambert. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball. He went around. Strike 1.
Coach Jolly doesn't need a lineup. He just made sure that the Bulldogs pitcher knew this was a pinch hitter first time this kid's batted. He don't need a lineup.
He doesn't need it. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball is low. 2-1.
He remembers every pitch and every play. And what every batter did at every at-bat.
Well, he's probably seen as many baseball games as anybody.
Yes.
Two-1 pitch to Worley. Hits that foul off the net. And now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes, and see if Formby can get out of this inning after the home run. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Central 4, Cedartown 3. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And the 2-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, and that'll retire the side.
Beautiful curveball to end the inning for the Bulldogs. Central takes the lead, 4-3, compliments of a solo shot out to right field. But Cedartown Bulldogs have 3 more frames to try to catch back up and take the lead. So we'll see if that happens in the bottom half of the 5th inning after a short break and a few words from our Bulldog sponsors.
60-second break. Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen-printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Ace Allen hits a single to right field to lead off the inning, and that'll be a leadoff man on for Cedartown. That's a good way to get it started, Jamie.
That's a good way to get it started. Double Nault steps up there. First pitch drills it into right center field to have us a leadoff runner. Followed by Xavier Holiday, made a good defensive play in the top half of the 5th inning to erase a base runner after a pickoff. And so now it's time you did it on the defense, now do it with a stick. Got a fast runner over at first and a good hitter at the plate.
Ace Allen 2 for 2 with a sacrifice. A run scored. First pitch to X is low for ball 1. X Holiday is 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. So
according to your recollection, Andrew, has anybody tried the catcher yet?
Throw to first, gets away, and now Ace Allen is going to try for second, and he will slide in there safely.
There we go.
The catcher for Central, no, I don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
But when things like that are happening, there's really no need to.
And you certainly don't want to, or at least in my estimation, with nobody out, try to steal third. Leave it alone.
Well, the way X has been swinging his bat lately,
you ain't going to need to.
You're not going to have to try to steal third. Music, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. 1-0 pitch on the way to X. Breaking ball hit on the ground towards second base. Runner over to third. X is out, and that is out number 1.
But put the tying run 90 feet away with 1 out, so I'll trade that. I'd certainly like to have Xavier on the bases, but he did his job.
So X will head back to the dugout, and Samuel Formby.
Number 6, Samuel Formby.
Samuel Formby, the batter, who's 0 for 1. See if he can help himself right here with a tying run 90 feet away at third base.
Just about anything but a pop-up on the infield ties the game.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground to first base, and a ground ball right at an infielder.
Hot shot, line drive right to the first baseman. Add that to the list of things that wouldn't score the run. So with a leadoff runner standing at third base, there's now 2 outs in the inning, and all of it's up to Dalen Holiday, the Bulldogs' designated hitter.
Dalen walked with the bases loaded. He's got an RBI 0 for 1. But we know he's got power in the bat if he can just find a gap somewhere. Music delivers. Up the middle, ground ball. Picked up at second base. There will be no play. We're tied 4-4. And Dalen Holiday comes up big with 2 outs.
Second baseman smothered it behind the bag. It was a medium hit ball that was a worm burner, slowed down by the infield grass. Second baseman smothered it out there behind second base, almost to the outfield grass, but didn't get a handle on it cleanly. Unable to get up and throw him out at first. Tie ball game, folks.
Indeed it is. Going to bring out a pinch runner for Dalen Holiday.
Pinch runner for your Bulldogs, number 7, Brody Blackman.
Going to be Brody Blackman who will run for him.
Now batting for your Bulldogs, number 2, Caleb Formby.
Caleb Formby is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, but not a better time now to snap out of an 0 for. Dalen Holiday tying the ball game on a ground ball that was booted at second base. And that is an error, and I think it should have been. If he fields it cleanly, it's out number 3. Throw to first base, and sliding back in is Brody Blackman. By the way, Brody got the start in left field yesterday, had a couple of hits and an RBI, so good job there by Brody Blackman. He's running over there at first base, and now another pickoff attempt, and he's back safely. Still yet a pitch to be made to Caleb Formby. Caleb is due, and it's a ground ball up the middle, and they'll field and tag the bag on the shortstop, 6 unassisted, and the inning is over. But the Cedartown Bulldogs tie the ball game 4-4, and we head to the top of the 6th inning after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Bulldogs Baseball here at the old Dog Pound. Cedartown tied up 4-4 against the Central Carroll Lions. Got a pitching change coming up for the top half of the 6th inning. One junior Jay O'Neill. Jay is a pitcher coming back this year after Tommy John surgery on his pitching, of course, elbow. Had a long road to recovery, just getting back into the groove, but a very dominating pitcher prior to the injury. Certainly have every expectation that he's going to be a dominating pitcher moving forward. But one of the few times we've seen him back since the injury, and he takes the mound, number 10, Jay O'Neill. I'll be looking to see if there were any other defensive adjustments, but right now, Jay O'Neill.
Samuel Formby goes in to play right field and replaces Yarborough, who is playing out there in right. So that's the only change I see on the screen. O'Neill delivers. Ball one, looked like a strike to me. O'Neill, this is his second appearance this season on the varsity squad. He did start a JV game. That one gets away from him, 2 balls and no strikes.
Number 9 hitter. Thanks.
Number 8 hitter, close. Close, coach. Close, coach. Here's the 2-0. There's this called strike. It actually popped off the glove, but it was right there for a 2-1 count. O'Neill with quite the freshman campaign to remember. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2, best looking pitch he's thrown. Caught the outside corner on that heat. Missed his entire sophomore season, as Jamie mentioned, after undergoing Tommy John surgery. 2-2 the pitch. Upstairs, full count. Here comes the 3-2. A tapper back to the mound. O'Neill will underhand toss to first base, and that'll retire Mr. Woodside. One call.
And played his position well defensively. That ball was a hot shot comebacker. O'Neill fielded it cleanly.
Sure did.
And once again, didn't panic. Knew that he had time to trot 3/4 of the way over to first base. Underhand toss. Let's not make this any harder than it has to be.
Here's Ivester. And another
Let's see if we
comebacker
do
to the
it
mound.
again.
Yep.
Same thing. Stop, plant, throw, out number 2.
Yes, sir. That time he overhand tossed, but he didn't have time to run toward the bag, but still played the job very well that time. And 2 comebackers to the mound and 2 outs. Here's Williamson back to the top of the order. And Max Williamson 1 for 3 with a strikeout. O'Neill delivers. A high pop left side. I think it's going to stay in play.
Is it?
I think it might stay in play. It's in foul territory. It's in fair territory. Catch is made by Jack Roper. That's a very quick inning for Jay O'Neill and the Cedartown Bulldogs. So we'll head now to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Tied 4-4 back after a 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Bulldogs Baseball on Cedartown's own WGAA. Cedartown, once again, still tied up with the Central Carroll Lions, 4-4. Bottom half of the 6th inning about to be underway. Cole Dingler is going to be leading it off the Bulldogs. Bottom of the order, Dingler, Matthews, and Roper. Jay O'Neill shut the book on the Lions in the top half of the 6th. And let's see if the Dogs can jump back ahead in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Andrew with the call.
Big breaking ball there to Dingler. Was low, 1 ball and no strikes. Dingler almost hit it out of here his last time up.
Yes, he did.
He drove it all the way to the fence. 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 just missed outside.
Somebody, we need somebody on base. Hard to get it off. Come on.
Ken Jolly is a treasure, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 pitch. High and tight, 3-0. I just love how he cheers on these kids. 3-0. Ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk will put the go-ahead run aboard here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Dakota Matthews, the Bulldogs catcher.
Music still on the mound for the Lions, but a mound visit happening now.
He's slow
Let's
to come
see
out.
what's going to happen.
It looks like he might be taking the ball away. Maybe not. Nope. He hasn't done it yet. Right now, it's a talking
he ain't took it out of his hand yet.
I mean, he's pitched well. I mean,
He has.
You think about what he's done. You know, he gave up that 1 run in the previous inning. And 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second. But for the rest of the time, he's done pretty well and shut down some potential rallies for the Bulldogs. We are tied 4-4.
He's leaving him in.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. But if he's unable to retire Dakota Matthews, we might see him again. I don't know what. I don't know who.
He has pitched a
has.
very good game to this point.
He really has. Music, 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. He's thrown 79 pitches, 44 strikes. So here's Dakota Matthews. Throw to first base, and Dingler back safely. Matthews is hitless in 2 trips. 2 official trips. Squares to bunt, lays it down the first base line. That ball will roll just foul. Boy, that almost had...
bunted it a little too hard.
Yeah. But like we said, Coach Johnson is not afraid to call the bunt for
From
anybody.
the top to the bottom.
From top to bottom. Nothing in 1 the count. The runner goes back to first base.
Come on, let's be a good team out there working together now.
4-4 tie. Dingler at first base. Throw to first, Dingler back. He wasn't leaning off too far.
Sun getting low in the sky, that breeze coming in the press box window
good.
just
feels good.
Feels great.
Feels good. Here's the 0-1, squares to bunt again, and he tapped it. He tapped it, and it's strike 2. That's one of those.
You got to leave that up. You got to leave it out there.
Yeah, you can't lunge for that because you're either going to pop it up or you're going to just tap it like you did.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did that time. He tapped it. So logic would tell you the bunt sign will be off here, and we'll see if Dakota can get a base hit.
If Cedartown can put a run up here and take the lead, maybe 2.
I think O'Neal comes back out in the 7th.
Then I think O'Neal comes out with the inning that he had in the top of the 6th. I think you stand a good shot of shutting them down.
Breaking ball caught the inside corner for a called strike 3, and Dakota thought it was inside, and I tend to agree with him. But that'll be out number 1, and Matthews is 0 for 3. That'll bring up Jack Roper, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Coach Johnson jogs to the dugout. We might have a pinch hitter here. And we will.
It's exactly what's going to happen.
Cole Cochran is going to bat for Jack Roper.
Is that so? Yes.
Now batting for your Bulldogs, number 5, Cole Cochran.
Cole Cochran called upon to pinch hit here for Roper with a runner on first and 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning in a tie ball game, 4-4. Music throws back to first base, and sliding back over there is Cole Dingler. Cole Cochran got the start on the mound Tuesday and threw a 2-hit shutout for the 1-0 win. Way outside, ball 1. Dingler wasn't going anywhere as the catcher, Knight, jumped out of his stance and looked back toward first like he was going to throw over there. But no throw was made. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Music delivers. Outside, ball 2.
3-0. Or is that 2-0? 2-0. 2-0.
I wouldn't mind it if it was 3-0.
I wouldn't mind it. I'd take it.
And I think he's taking on 2-0 anyway. He did, and it's 3-0. That was outside. 3 balls and no strikes.
I was just predicting that a minute ago. That's all I was doing. I was just seeing into the future.
We all know that's one of your many talents, Jimmy.
I wish.
Talented beyond belief.
Yeah, I asked the Lord for that gift one time, and he told me no.
Yep.
Yeah, he said he was keeping omniscience to himself.
And it's probably a good thing.
Yes.
And not just for you, for anybody.
For anybody.
3 balls and no strikes. Dingler, short lead, and the throw again back over there. He's not really leading that far away. I'm not sure why they're paying that much attention to him.
Go ahead, run.
I get that, but still, I mean, they're hoping to pick him off, but he just really hasn't gotten that far. But right now, they may walk the runner, and they will. And now the go-ahead run is at second base with 1 out. 4-pitch walk will put
and I like
Cole
this
Cochran
setup.
Oh, I do too.
2 on, 1 out, top of the order, go-ahead run at second base, and it looks like we're about to have a pitching change for Central.
Yeah, I get why they're paying attention to Dingler, but like you said, I think at the expense of the focus at the plate, and
yes.
Then you walk the next batter on 4 pitches, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position.
Well, and
out.
no insult to Dingler. Yeah. I'm just saying, no insult to Dingler whatsoever. But he's not a lightning fast base runner over there with a I'm fixing to swipe second big lead. He's got a conservative lead over there, getting bouncing off the bag. What's reasonable. Not really a threat to steal in that regard. In that situation, especially paying too much attention to him, you walk a batter.
Looks like Tucker Lambert is going to be the new pitcher, and I think Lambert was in the lineup. He was the right fielder. So they have, after Worley replaced him, he'll come in and now pitch. So the final line for Music goes like this: 5 1/3. 6 hits allowed, 4 runs, all 4 of them earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. So not a bad start. The 4 earned runs and the 3 walks, you can go back and he gave up 6 hits, but he was able to pitch out of some jams, but now it's going to be up to the bullpen as the Bulldogs have runners at first and second with 1 out here. Let's take a 30-second break and we'll come back with more action here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
And we're back, folks, after a pitching change in the warm-up tosses from Lambert, about to be finished. We'll be bringing you the remainder of this game. Right now, it's bottom half of the 6th inning. Cedartown has 2 runners aboard and 1 out. Locked all up at 4. Been a close game. 1 in the first by Central, Cedartown answered with 2, then Central answered with 2, Cedartown 1, and then both teams scored 1 in the 5th to get us to 4-4. Cedartown threatening here, though, in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Top of the order in Tony Ware at the plate, and here's Andrew with the call.
Big chance for Tony Ware, who today is 1 for 3 with a run scored. And there's a fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught. Runner tags. He's going to not be able to move.
If that ball is 10 feet to the left, 10 feet to the right, hot shot hit like that, even if it's caught, runner has a chance to score, but the center fielder had ample opportunity to move his feet a few steps and get him an opportunity to crow hop. If Dingler tries to advance on that, barring a terrible throwing error, he would have been out.
Here's Ace Allen, who's 2 for 2, high and tight, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to count now. Ace Allen 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. And then you got X Holiday next after that, who's 2 for 3. So, again, you like the situation here if you're Cedartown. 1-0 pitch, fouled back 1-1.
Base hit can put the Dogs ahead here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Boy, 2 good ball games already. You know, the first game was so close, 1-0. It was scoreless for over half the ball game back on Tuesday, and here we're tied 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 to count the pitch. Drop the breaking ball in there for a backdoor strike. Count is 1-2. Ace Allen. Dogs, third baseman. Lambert checks the runner, the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Now the 2-2. Fly ball right side, foul territory, out of room. Good job there by Ace Allen to defend the plate there.
Pivotal at bat for the Bulldogs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 4-4, bottom of the 6th. Go-ahead run stands at second base.
Coming from the stretch is Lambert. And the 2-2. Ground ball to third. He boots it. He still boots it, and everybody's safe. All he had to do was pick the ball up and tag the bag at third, but he couldn't do it. That'll be an E5, but the Dogs are still alive.
Panicked a little bit, and we've all done it.
Yep. Disastrous mistake there by Central's third baseman over there, White. And I know he would normally he doesn't make that mistake, but right there he had the runner coming right at him.
No, that's a play that young man probably makes 98 times out of 100.
Here's X Holiday with the bases full and 2 out. X is 2 for 3, a run scored and an RBI. And the pitch on the way is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
So here's the opportunity, Bulldogs. Here's the opportunity you asked for. 2 outs. Bases full of Bulldogs and Xavier Holiday at the plate.
Pitch to the senior. He swung and missed. Tried to hold his swing up.
I'm glad he missed it on that one, because if he doesn't miss it, there, he's just checked one back to the pitcher. Now he's just got 1 strike and 2 more shots at it.
1-1 pitch, breaking ball is outside. 2-1 the count. Dingler is really being aggressive there at third base. Of course, they're not really holding him on. The third baseman is playing off the bag. So
and if you're Lambert, you know a walk here is the go-ahead run.
2-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. I think it's going to be playable. And it will be in the shadows. The catch is made by Culverhouse.
And for the second time in the game, Bulldogs fans, Cedartown leaves the bases loaded.
We'll head now to the 7th inning. Cedartown and Central are tied at 4. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back, Bulldogs fans, to the 7th frame here in this close neck-and-neck match between your beloved Cedartown Bulldogs and the Central Carroll Lions. 4-4 the score in Game 2 of a 3-game region set. First game today of a doubleheader between the Dogs and the Lions. The Dogs did not capitalize on a wonderful opportunity to take the lead in the last inning, leaving the bases loaded, but now the top half of the 7th underway. And here's Andrew with the play-by-play.
2, 3, and 4 due up. It'll be Lambert to start. Jay O'Neill is going to give up a base hit up the middle.
A blistered ground ball.
This is Jay's second inning of work. Lambert with a single. Smith will follow, and then Dietrich, 2, 3, and 4.
That young man definitely put the head of the bat on that one.
Smith is 0 for 3. That was. We'll take a ground ball here. It's going to be a fly ball to shallow right field. Catch is made. Runner will head back to first base. One gone.
Cedartown's right fielder,
Samuel
Thornby, was having to range over towards center to make that play. The runner at first base had a very liberal lead out towards second base, but Thornby not in position to fire over there, so he gets back safely, but one out, one on.
It's throw over to first base, runner back. So Dietrich at the plate, 1 for 3, a run scored and an RBI. Bouncer up there, and runner was going anyway. So he's at second base, 1 ball, no strikes. Just a bad release point there for O'Neill.
Go ahead run at second base with 1 out.
Time called. Yeah, Lambert was stealing second anyway. Even if the ball did bounce about 55 feet on that pitch. Quick meeting as Matthews heads back to talk to O'Neill. Now we're ready to go. Go ahead run at second base for Central, 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. Jay O'Neill delivers to the plate. Hit down the left field line, foul ball, 1-1. The big, tall first baseman.
Very.
One ball, 1 strike. This game's been about as even as you can imagine. O'Neill checks the runner, and he'll look him back to the bag at second. Not a bad idea. O'Neill looks into Matthews for the sign. Now comes set from the stretch, and the pitch on the way. Bounces up there high off the net, and the go-ahead run is at third base with 1 out, and the count is 2-1.
Catcher almost threw that one away from O'Neill on the toss back.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Go ahead, run 90 feet away. 1 out.
Lambert at third. The 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2. Some soccer players over there kind of hanging out below the visitors' bleachers. The foul ball went right at them. Everybody's all right, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, runner on third. And the pitch on the way is high. Fastball misses 3-2. A walk is not terrible here. I don't want to walk him.
But at this juncture, a walk's better than a base hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt. Kind of like a K.
3-2 pitch. That's a walk, ball 4. So runners at first and third with 1 out. Looks like Coach Johnson is going to stay with O'Neill. And as far, at least he is right now. And now Coach Johnson giving some signs. Yeah, he's trusting his junior pitcher out there, and honestly, I can't really blame him that he is. I mean, you love the competitive spirit that Jay O'Neill has. Runners at the corners, 1 gone. Number 4, Tyler Roden in to run at first base. And now here's White. 0 for 3. White has 2 strikeouts. Strike called, 0-1. Right there on the outside corner. I wonder if they try to run here.
Why not?
Throw to first base, runner back safely.
Be careful there.
Yeah, you throw that thing away, and Central's on top 5-4. No balls, 1 strike. Runners at the corners in the top of the 7th in a tie ball game, 4-4. O'Neill steps off the bag, or off the rubber, I should say. Throw to first again. And back safely is Roden. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, runner goes. Throw is cut off. And the runner's at second base. No balls and 2 strikes. They do attempt the throw there, but they throw it right back to the pitcher. Good, and a good catch there by Jay O'Neill. The ball was kind of off to the third base side of the mound. But it's 0-2. Runner at second base. And the pitch on the way. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to give them the lead. A little soft liner, could be 2. Picked up in left field. Throw to the plate is not going to be in time. It oversells everybody. And now it's 6-4, Central on top. With 1 out, the little flare. And it hit the lip of the outfield grass and died right there.
Yes, like a chip shot. Like he hit it with a 9-iron.
And Central scores for the first time since the 5th inning. A 2 spot here in the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting for the Lions, number 25, Blake Culverhouse.
Blake Culverhouse, left fielder, is going to bat. Still only 1 out, and another insurance run at second base. He advanced to second on the throw. That pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 pitch, runner does not go. Batter squares to bunt and takes outside, ball 2. White leads away from the bag at second. The 2-0 pitch is inside, ball 3, and I think if he walks this batter, Coach Johnson may jump out of the dugout. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way is a strike called down the middle, 3-1. Oh, the ball popped away. Oof. Nobody advances, though. Ball popped away on the throw back to the pitcher. If that ball ricocheted the opposite direction, he's at third base.
He's at third base.
But O'Neill got a friendly hop. 3-1 pitch, squares to bunt again, and it hits him. First and second now. Are they going to put him back at first?
I am not certain.
I'm not sure either.
He's not calling him back, but home plate ump called timeout, and he's over with the...
It looked like he pointed at the bag at second and pointed at first like he's got to go back there.
Well, he had squared the bunt, so it is potential that the home plate umpire is going to say that he was in the act of trying to hit the ball when the ball hit him.
And honestly, though, I thought he pulled the bat back when he was... So both umpires are talking to the central head coach. And I think that's what the call was. I think maybe he either went around or maybe didn't get out of the way of the pitch, but, I mean, that's not one that the pitch was... I mean, it was well inside. And now coaches are going to talk to each other. They're not happy, so I think what's going to happen...
Did
he get ejected?
He might have been ejected.
Or maybe he's been restricted to the dugout.
Restricted, maybe.
Yeah, that's got to be what it was.
Yeah, he's still in the dugout, so if he'd been ejected, he wouldn't have been able to go in the dugout except get your billfold and get gone. So he's probably been dugout restricted. Another coach is taking over the third base coaching duties, and I won't presume to know why or what happened.
Now batting for the Lions, number 5, Tepper, injured.
But something on there that the umpires know that we don't.
I can't imagine what would have made the coach upset enough to be restricted to the dugout. Because, I mean, runners are on first and second, and there's still only one out, and there's a throw to second base and the runner back from O'Neill. Top of the 7th inning, runners on first and second. Central has scored 2. Hits a right field. That might be trouble. Nope, catch is made in right field by Samuel Formby, and there will be no tag. The ball overshoots the cutoff man, but he's still there, no problem. So that's out number 2. Samuel Formby with a good arm over there, able to throw the ball back into the infield, and even with the ball going loose from the cutoff man. Braden Grimaldi is going to pinch hit. He played Tuesday against the Dogs. He'll hit for Woodside. Time asked for at the plate and granted.
2 ends so far in the top half of the 7th inning to give the Central Lions a 6-4 lead, threatening to score more. 2 outs, but 2 on.
First pitch on the way.
Did that hit him or just get away?
I think it just got away.
He did the ball at my ankles do-si-do and got out of the way, but the runners advanced 90 feet, so now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Cedartown trails by 2, 6-4, top half of the 7th inning.
Ace Allen out there to the mound to kind of try to calm him down a little bit. Looks like Dakota Matthews having to deal a little bit with some equipment. Now he's ready to go. Diggs back in. 1 ball and no strikes to Grimaldi. And the 1-0. That's another flare shot. It will be caught, though, by the shortstop, X Holiday, and the side is retired. But 2 runs come across, and for the first time since the 5th inning, Cedartown trails, but their biggest deficit of the day, 6-4, and the Dogs will have to come back in the bottom half of the 7th inning if they hope to pick up another region win over Central. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and price to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Okay, Bulldogs fans, put on your rally caps. Bottom half of the 7th inning about to get underway. Cedartown trails 6-4 against the Lions of Central of Carrollton. Samuel Formby, Dalen Holiday, and Caleb Formby will be due up for the Bulldogs.
Well, to me, that's ingredients for a rally.
That's ingredients for a rally. But if Cedartown's going to pull it out, they got to do it right now. 3 more outs to do it in.
Number 6, Samuel Formby.
Samuel Formby will lead it off, 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch on the way to him is down the middle, strike 1 call. Lambert still on the mound, in relief. Breaking ball outside, 1-1.
Are these young Formby's brothers, cousins?
Twin brothers.
Twin brothers.
1-1 is outside, ball 2. Samuel is just a few minutes older, 2 minutes older. Yes.
So he's the big brother.
He's the big brother. 2-1. Outs high and away, ball 3.
See, that I did not know that means you need to have me help you with baseball games more often.
That's right. I agree. 3-1 pitch, outside, ball 4. Good start to the 7th.
Good start to the bottom of the 7th.
Your tying run to the plate now for the Dogs and Dalen Holiday. And Dalen for the day is 1 for 2, has 2 RBIs and a walk.
And the mound visit.
You hear the PA announcement in the background. They're having a soccer game at the top of the hill. And it's going to be a pitching change, I think. So that'll be it. That'll be it for Lambert. He goes 2/3 of an inning. Walks 1, does not strike anybody out. And we'll see who the new pitcher is when we come back after this 60-second timeout. It's the big man. It's the first baseman Dietrich, right?
Yes.
So Dietrich will warm up, and while he does that, we'll take a 60-second break. Cedartown trails 6-4, but a runner on first with nobody out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Back after a 60-second timeout.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com. Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
And we're back, Cedartown Bulldogs fans. Cedartown threatening to come back and tie this one up, take the lead. Cedartown trails by a score of 6-4 in the bottom half of the seventh, but has the leadoff runner aboard. That leadoff runner, Samuel Formby. And right about the time Dalen Holiday got to the batter's box, the Central coach came out, made a pitching change. Taking the mound is Dietrich, Corbin Dietrich, that played most of the game over at first base. And now this young man is going to see if he can't stop the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs in turn are going to see if we can make something happen here. Lead has gone back and forth a couple of times throughout the game, but it remained 4-4 until just a few minutes ago. Central put up 2 in the top half of the seventh to bring us where we are now, 6-4. 1 on, nobody out, and Holiday at the plate. Here's Andrew to bring you the play-by-play.
Corbin Dietrich, at least 6'5", right-handed pitcher, will take over as the third Central pitcher with runner on first. And the pitch on the way to Dalen Holiday, right down the middle for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Bottom half of the seventh, 1 on and nobody out. Dogs down 6-4. 0-1 to Holiday, hits it back foul, strike 2.
I bet he wishes he had the first pitch back. That one was a little high on the outside part of the plate. Not saying it wasn't a strike, but a little harder to handle. The first pitch, and I know new pitcher, hadn't seen him, maybe want to take a pitch, but it was belt high right down the middle.
0-2 pitch to Dalen. Skied it to right field.
Should be playable.
It is. Right fielder will range in front. That's Worley. And he'll make the catch for the first out. So
what's going on here?
That won't get it done.
Somebody's saying something because he's still in the batter's box. They had to call the ball.
Yeah, they did. So nobody.
They had to have called the ball because Formby is down at second.
And nobody.
And Holiday is still in the batter's box.
So
it's the only way that could have happened.
Yeah. Balk was called. That's the third balk tonight on Central pitching.
Make them pay for that.
0-2. Bounced up there. No advance. The tying run still at the plate, by the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
When you get that free at bat, you just popped up a popcorn out to center field, and it just so happened that you did it on the balk. Now you got a free at bat. I always like to see my Bulldogs make them pay for that. Dietrich delivers the 1-2. Bounced up there. That will not get the runner. He got a bad bounce. He got a pretty good bounce. That was the absolute. That was the absolute right decision not to go to third.
Well, he didn't have a good jump, and
he got a good bounce.
His run means nothing.
Yeah, he got a good bounce off the net. And I can understand.
Got to have 2.
I can understand. You got to have 2. His run means nothing without the other one.
Without the other one. And the one thing you can't have is, now I'm not saying turn off the aggression when the aggression's right, but losing him on second base to a base running mistake.
Yeah, it would be detrimental.
Yes.
Detrimental to the momentum. Right now the momentum's kind of up in the air. Dog's looking to turn it.
If you got the jump and it's free, then take it.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward first base. It's a fair ball. Runner goes to third. Throw. There's nobody covering. Safe. Nobody was covering the bag at first. They tried to swap the tag on him, but Dalen is safe.
That was a chopper out behind first base. Came over the bag fair. First baseman fields it behind the bag, going into foul territory. No way he's going to be able to gather himself and win the foot race back to the bag. So the pitcher had to be covering, and when the pitcher realized it, it was too late.
So now Cedartown, another fortunate, that's two fortunate breaks
Yes.
in one at bat. One, the pop-up being erased by the balk, and then that defensive miscue by the Central Lions has the Bulldogs with runners on the corners and nobody out.
Coach for Central asked for an appeal, and none was given after discussion. Caleb Formby will bat here.
Our Bulldogs are making it interesting, folks.
Going to send out a pinch runner for Dalen Holiday. Number 11 is going to run for him. And I don't have 11 on my roster.
I do not have an 11.
It's going to be, oh yeah, sorry. He's up here. He was originally in the game in right field.
He was originally DH'd for in the starting lineup, yes.
Well, Caleb Formby is due up, and he is due. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, but how about a good time now to break out? He had a big hit in the first game of this series, which gave us the lead and eventually the win. And let's see if he can do it here at home in the 7th. A bluff try there, runner back to first base. Nobody out, runners at the corners. Tying runs at first, the winning run at the plate, and that of Caleb Formby. Corbin Dietrich comes set. Throw back to first again. A little lob over there, really. We still got another ball game to go after this one. Another throw over there, and he's back again. It's the third pickoff in a row, right?
Yes.
Pitch on the way. That one gets, that's a called strike. 0-1 the count. Runner will not move up. All right. Nothing and 1 the count. I don't know if he would have made it to second or not.
Well, not with the lead he had. Had he had a little more of a secondary lead, he could have walked into second base.
Perhaps he would have. Squares to bunt, lays it down. Picked up at the run will score. They go to first base for at the out. I like that call a lot. It's now 6-5.
It's 6-5, so the Dogs are within 1. The tying run is standing out there at second base, and there's only 1 out.
I wonder if they walk Dingler to get to Matthews.
If it's me, I'd probably not only walk Dingler to get to Matthews, but walk Dingler to get to Matthews and create a force on every base.
Well, they're going to pitch. They're going to pitch to him. A base hit would tie it up. Dingler has almost homered today. He hit it right to the fence. 1 out. It's 6-5. Called strike over the outside corner. 0-1 now to Cole Dingler. Cole today is 0 for 1, 2 walks. Yarbra's at second base. And the pitch. Breaking ball, foul toward the left side. 0-2.
He's had several of those throughout the day to where he had the pitch he could turn on and drive and just got slightly ahead of it. I mean, just almost imperceptibly ahead of it. And hit it on the screws 2 feet foul. And then that long ride that he took out for the fly out to left center earlier in the game, he's been a fraction of a pitch away from a huge day at the plate.
0-2 is low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Central leads 6-5. They put 2 on the board at the top of the 7th. Cedartown has scored 1. Dietrich in relief. Time call. Good job there by Dingler to take control. When Cedartown faced Max Williamson on Tuesday, Max was pitching quick, and he kind of controlled the pace of the game. The Dogs batters are taking control here. The pitch. Hits it. Winning run is aboard. Runner will have to head back to second.
And you know what I'm going to say? Don't rub it, son.
So a hit batsman will put Dingler at first base and give the bat to Dakota Matthews here. And Dakota is 0 for 3. Coach Johnson is out there to talk to him. Nope. Just out there to give the home plate umpire a fresh baseball or two. Well, we can definitely say this is the biggest at-bat for Dakota Matthews so far.
So far this year.
And maybe even in his high school career. Matthews with a chance here to tie this ball game with a base hit. Just try to get it past an infielder. Fouled straight back, strike one. It's about to the point where we need some lights here, and the lights are not on. It's okay right now, but the sun has set. No balls, one strike, one out. Tying runs at second, winning runs at first. No pitch, maybe a balk.
It's another ball.
Yes, it is. Second and third. Tying run 90 feet away, the winning run at second. A base hit could win it. Fourth balk called in this ball game. And now Coach Johnson's going to talk to Dakota here.
Tying front run 90 feet away. Winning run standing at second base. 6-5.
What's your options here? I mean, I know you definitely could play for the tie. But, I mean, honestly, when you have the winning run at second base, I think you just go for the win here.
Well, if there's a base hit and we tie it, then I say you go aggressive and you Sid Bream it towards home plate.
Pitch on the way. Low. 1-1 the count. Sam Branchey will join us in the second broadcast. Kind of gave me the bunt sign. I'm not so sure I want to do that at this juncture. I mean, you could shock him and do that, but pull out a Bobby Cox play. 6-5 though is the score. 1-1 the count. The pitch on the way. Matthews hits a fly ball to the right side and foul at 1-2. So that takes that off the table.
Yeah, if you were going to do it, you had to do it on that pitch.
6-5 lead for Central. Tying run at third, winning run at second. One gone, the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Good job there to fight that one off.
He probably hit that one off the grip. Carson is kind of sending me a message. I tend to agree. I might take that one in the ribs and go to first base.
Jack Roper is the batter on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. The pitch. Just missed the outside corner. 2-2. Cedartown trying to come back here in the 7th. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung and missed. Strike 3.
So now with the tying run at third and the winning run at second, it's all down to Jack Roper, Cedartown's number 24 left fielder. 2 outs. 6-5 Central.
Roper is 0 for 2. He re-enters the game after being pinch hit for the previous at-bat when that spot came open. Pitch to Roper. Called strike 1, inside corner. Yarber, the runner at third. Dingler, the runner at second. Cedartown trails 6-5. The 0-1 pitch. Squares to bunt. He went for it. Strike 2.
Now Roper in a big hole.
Big hole.
0-2. Dietrich definitely has the advantage here, but Roper, you can do it, young man. You got this.
I would expect a breaking ball right here.
So would I. what you got to lose if you're Dietrich.
Absolutely.
Break one off outside the zone.
Dietrich set, and the 0-2 pitch, low and away, ball one. Didn't throw him in the breaking ball. He threw him something straight, but it was outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes,
Well, and
2 outs.
even here, if I'm Dietrich, I'm not throwing him a strike.
No. Make him earn the strikeout if you're Dietrich. 1-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Popped up, out of play, still 1-2. Dogs down to their final strike. They just flipped the lights on.
Middle of the ball. Come on, buddy. Hit it hard.
1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 inside corner. And the Dogs leave the tying run at third base and fall in the region action to Central here 6-5.
Wow.
Wow is right. We'll come back after 60 seconds and wrap this one up. Cedartown baseball in the Big AA back after this.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Delay.
Welcome back. Your final score, Cedartown falls short of a rally, 6-5. The final score, Central wins over the Cedartown Bulldogs, and it's the first time in quite a while, I think, that Central has defeated the Bulldogs in region play. The final line goes like this for the Central Lions: 6 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors for Central. Cedartown 5 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors.
And Central had 4 balks.
4 balks. And Central gave us every opportunity we could get to get back into the ball game. But unfortunately, we left the tying and winning runs in the scoring position in the 7th inning on 2 strikeouts with runners in those positions.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's early in the season. All this does is split the series. We're going to take a short time out here. Andrew probably go get him a little snack, a little respite. I'm going to head out towards my sled and head towards the house. Tag out here with Sam Brains to help Andrew with the second game. And I've got full faith and confidence that our Bulldogs are still going to come out on top of this region split 2-1.
We hope for the best as far as that goes. We hope you'll stay tuned. If you're listening on radio, we'll be back with you in about 25-30 minutes on our network of video streaming services, Facebook, YouTube, and the NFHS network. We'll start a new video. He's Jamie Newsom.
And he's Andrew Carter.
And remember, when the Dogs play,
you'll always hear them on the Big AA.
Final score 6-5 in the first of 2. Back in a little bit with the start of the second game. Back to the radio station.